Hello and welcome to another edition of the Enigmatic Project podcast. I'm Jon the Cruciak. With me as always is Jake. Say hi, Jake.
Hello, people.
Alright, this is our 10th episode special, Attack on Titan spoiler talk.
Woohoo!
Because we're big fans and this is how we're going to celebrate the 10th episode. We have various questions that we have answered, and we're going to talk about Attack on Titan.
Hell yeah.
I guess for anyone who doesn't know, Attack on Titan, or how do you say it?
Shingeki no Kyojin.
Shingeki no Kyojin. I love saying it in a bad accent. I don't know why. It's really fun. Shingeki no Kyojin is a show. Essentially, the plot is it's the fall of humanity. Humanity has been thoroughly had the shit kicked out of it.
More than 2/3.
Yeah, more than 2/3 of the population are gone. Asia is completely gone, if I remember correctly. Mm-hmm. Because Titans have showed up. And Titans are giants ranging from about 9 to how many meters tall?
7 to 50.
7 to 50, yeah, around there.
Something like that. Yeah.
They're big. They're big. They have no reproductive organs and are usually ugly as hell. And they eat people.
They eat only people.
For no reason.
There's no reason, because they can literally, they don't eat any other animals, they don't eat plants, and they seem to subsist off of sunlight. So their only reason in attacking people seems to be just out of pure malice. Yeah,
malice or curiosity or however you want to put it. It's messed up.
Yes.
It's a little messed up. It's a manga, it's an anime, there's a light novel series, I believe. It's going to be a video game. There's already a fan-made video game that's better than the one being made, apparently.
That's what I heard, too.
The one being made, apparently, is going to be very, QTE focused. So quick time events. So instead of getting, a cool Spider-Man 2 style game where you can swing around and stuff, it's going to be press X to shoot cables.
And I don't understand, because the 3D maneuver gear, there's so much possibility. There's so much potential with that. You can go anywhere.
I listened to the Super Best Friend cast talk about the Attack on Titan game so much, and have them say, why isn't it like Spider-Man? And we're just letting the cat out of the room. Get out of here.
It's out of the bag.
Alright. So what we're talking about is the way they fight Titans in the show is they have gas canisters attached to their waists, essentially, which shoot out a stream of gas to propel themselves forward and
basically harpoons.
Yeah, harpoons. Retractable harpoons.
Yeah, retractable harpoon spikes that they can swing. They can fire out very rapidly at any, say, a tree or a building around them, so that they can lift themselves up. Titan as well. They can go vertical. They can go horizontal. Whatever direction they need to go.
And to attack the Titan. But because humanity has suffered so much, there's no real weaponry besides swords, flintlock rifles, and cannons. So what they have are swords with detachable and reattachable blades. They're like X-Acto knives.
But bigger.
And more effective.
Durable.
Yeah. Well, not that durable, really. They break all the time.
Not as much as if you had an X-Acto knife.
Yeah, an X-Acto knife is, really thin. It's a sword. Anyways.
Same concept.
Same basic concept. And it's awesome and super cool. And humanity has built 3 huge walls to protect themselves.
Built. With quotation.
Built. Yeah, there's other things we'll talk about later, maybe. But that hasn't been covered in the show quite yet, if I remember correctly.
Just starting to get into it, not really.
That's more in the manga. But anyways, 3 walls, Maria, what's the other one? Maria, Rose, and S something, right?
Yeah. I can't remember.
I totally don't remember.
It's been nearly a
month. Well, essentially, Maria is the first one. It's the biggest one. Mm-hmm. Then Rose is the middle one. And then the last one, I totally blank on what it is, but it's the smallest one.
And it's essentially the capital.
Yeah, it's
the majority of the human population that remains on Earth lives in that.
Yeah, especially the ruling class. The poorer you are, the farther you out. The farther you're out, close to the outer wall of Maria, and you don't want to be there because it's shitty and horrible.
Especially now.
Because spoilers. It's gonna be a lot of spoilers. The wall got broken into. and that sucks. And also, the second wall got broken into too.
But they were able. They
were able to fix it, but still. And I think that's everything. Oh, there are 3 branches of the military: the Recon Corps, the garrison, and the military police.
Oh, I love the Survey Corps.
Survey Corps, or I think it's Recon Corps in some versions.
Yeah,
they call it.
It's translation,
whatever
stuff. But I like Survey.
Survey Corps does sound cool. Survey Corps actually go out and fight the Titans and research and survey.
Yes,
they do things. They're proactive. The military police are cowards and hide in the walls and protect the king. And the garrison protect the walls, essentially.
Yes. They're the ones who have the cannons. They have
those so effective cannons, which work really well.
Yes. And they repair any damages. But in the show, because nothing had happened for,
5 years since the wall Maria was attacked.
Beforehand, it was almost 100 years since anything had even come close to the wall.
Well, so it's kind of hard to break the wall because it's so freaking big and so huge.
So a lot of the garrison corps were, needless to say, very lax in their duties.
The one that's introduced first is Hans, and he's a cool guy. He just sits around and drinks all day, and he's very, very relaxed. Doesn't work too well when the wall gets broken into by a colossal Titan, which is bigger than any other Titan.
It could stand over the wall, and the wall was 15
meters
high.
It literally was about... its eye level was above the wall.
It could look down on all the people.
Hey, I'm here. Just imagine like a cat peering over the top of a cardboard box. Just, I'm over here now.
Now imagine you're the size of an ant on the other side of that box, and then you get
and now imagine it's your job to fight that thing. Okay.
Anyway, let's move on to the questions.
I think that's it. Yeah, we have some questions that I wrote up. Favorite scenes, favorite characters, worst characters, what we think will happen, what we want to happen, best Attack on Titan bridged joke, and
best episodes.
And best episodes, and what military branch would you want to join? And Attack on Titan Abridged is the parody created by Team 4-Star, which I think has actually been taken down from YouTube.
Seriously?
I tried to find it. It's not on any of their pages anymore, but there is a bootleg version with Spanish subtitles somebody made.
What the hell?
Yeah, I know, it's weird. I couldn't find it.
Because I've only seen the one episode that you showed me on...
Yeah, well, there's only one episode made so far. Oh. But it's a parody series, which is incredibly funny and amazing. I love it so much. Anyways, so favorite scenes. Jake, why don't you start?
Sure. All right. My favorite scene so far is actually a toss-up between 2. Mm-hmm. First is when Eren and the Survey Corps find themselves in the Giant's Forest.
Yeah.
Giant's Forest being chased down by the female Titan. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Shit gets real.
Oh, shit gets real.
Oh, yeah. And Eren, poor guy, he gets bitten right into, man.
Makes some bad decisions in that forest.
Yeah. And
really, really obviously bad decisions. I'm like, you shouldn't make those choices.
Oh, yeah. Second is the flashback scene.
Flashbacks?
I love it. Eren goes out of his way to find Mikasa after she'd been kidnapped by these basically human traffickers. Yeah. Because she's Asian, and... almost all of Asia was completely destroyed.
I believe specifically they say they want her mom, because her mother is obviously Asian too.
Yes.
And then they say something along the lines of the girl is too young for them to use, so I think they were considering just killing her. Mm-hmm. And Eren stumbles upon it and attempts to save her.
Yeah,
he does pretty good.
He does pretty well. He kills two guys, and he thought there were only 2. There was a third person. It almost ended real soon for him.
He was about to get choked to death.
But then Mikasa, she went from being this scared, crying little girl to
being one of the greatest characters in the entire series.
Hands down, the best character ever.
And she fucks some shit up right there, needless to say.
And then they become the best of friends.
Yes, adopted brother and sister. And she loves him in a romantic way, which is a little creepy considering they're brother and sister now, technically.
Yes.
Alright, so those are your 2?
Those are my 2.
My two are Aaron finally beating Annie, the female Titan. There's a big fucking spoiler there. She was the female Titan. Although I still got surprised in the end when they're like, oh, it's Annie! And I'm like, wait a minute, of course it was fucking Annie. There's no other blonde person they could have been.
Looks just like her.
Yeah, the only difference is it doesn't have a fucking giant ponytail tie to make. I was like, why was I surprised? So he finally beats her in one of the last episodes in an awesome Titan fight where he thoroughly demolishes her. He gets beaten up quite a bit, but manages to clutch it out at the end. Second is the discovery of the journal in the tree with the headless corpse.
Oh god.
I didn't see that episode coming. Like, it just hit, as I saw it, I was like, whoa, that's out of nowhere. This incredible story of a person who went into the jungle, or into the forest, I should say, it's not jungle, and their team was ambushed by Titans. I keep wanting to call them Giants, but Titans. Well, same thing.
Either way.
Titan sounds cooler. They're ambushed, everyone's eaten, she's left alive, and she just starts running. And writing as she runs everything she's experienced as a Titan chases her. If I remember correctly, the Titan is chasing her the whole way. She tries to run all the way back, runs into the Titan again, and is like, I'm going to die, write everything down, every fear, everything I see, and it doesn't attack her at first. It just sort of looks at her, and it treats her with a lot of weird respect, and then kind of loses its shit, and eats her. But just her head. Just eats her head to kill her, but then puts the body in a tree so that it's like sitting, and then just sort of leaves it there. And then present day, Aaron and co find it and read the journal, which sort of revitalizes Hanji Zoe's feverish attempts to research the Titans. Mm-hmm. So yeah, those are my two favorites.
Good choice.
Favorite scenes. So favorite characters, Jake.
Hands down, Mikasa. There's no contest. Mikasa is no one comes even close. She's ferocious, she's graceful, and she has superior fighting skills. And needless to say, she's also kick-ass and hot. So
yeah, that also helps.
You can't beat her.
Mine is a three-way tie between Armin, Mikasa, and Jon, with a runner-up being Hanji Zoe, just because she's so fucking crazy and obsessed with Titans. But the reason there's a three-way tie is because I hated Jon at first because he's a pompous prick and a coward because he wants to join the military police just so he can hide and live a life of privilege. And Armin, I didn't like right away, but I soon started to like him because he is a person who realizes how useless he is, but still tries to help and decides to not be afraid, or not be afraid, but not give in to fear.
Yeah.
And continue to live his life and try and fight for something and do things.
Very relentless.
And Mikasa, as you stated, she is amazing. She is incredibly loyal and awesome. So those are my favorite characters, and the runner-up.
No.
Worst characters.
The least favorites of the bunch.
Yeah. So Jake, who are your worst characters?
Whoever. My least like, as much as I would have liked to put Levi, I kind of like him just because, I find him amusing. His attitude is amusing. But
his incredibly condescending attitude.
Yes, it's quite amusing. But for me, Bertolt.
Yeah.
He literally... Yeah, so what? Spoiler alert. He's the Colossal Titan.
He is one of the Colossal Titans, yes.
Guess what? He doesn't really do much as a character. He literally, you see him in a few episodes.
Yeah, he's kind of mentally banged up, so he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, he just basically stands around.
Although, in the Abridged series, he has my favorite, or one of my favorite voices and jokes. When Aaron goes to him for advice, he goes, well, I'll just Bertel you when I Bertolt him. And it's so fucking stupid. It's so stupid. I love it so much. I'm like, oh my god. So good. Anyways.
Nice.
So that's your worst pick?
Yeah, that's my least favorite character.
Alright, my worst character / least like characters are Levi and Annie. And it's not because they aren't well, written characters. Annie is a cool character, and so is Levi. They're both really cool in their own ways, but they're also just assholes.
Yes.
Levi is a psychopathic, condescending dickhead who, honestly, given the chance, if I were in the show, even though he's one of humanity's last hopes because he's such a good fighter, I would kick him off of the wall with no gear. I'm like, hey, how about we just go over to... Because he's such a dickbag.
Yes.
He's just a worthless asshole. And Annie, I don't like her because she's a traitor and it's never explained. At all. It's not even hinted at why she's a traitor. Mm. It's just that she has a mysterious past and is an asshole now, apparently.
Yeah.
And I was like, you gotta give me more to make me conflicted and like her at the same time, or else I'm just gonna hate her. She becomes one-dimensional. And we're not gonna get any fucking answers now that she's in that weird crystal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, those are my worst characters.
Okay.
Alright, what we think will happen.
Well, who wants to go first? You or me?
I'll go first. I believe, because I haven't read up as much on what's happening in the manga. I don't know if you have that much. I read a little bit, but not a lot. But what I think will happen is Bertolt and Rainier will be revealed a little more. We're going to hear more about them, especially Bertolt being a traitor, Rainier being the other Colossal Titan, and or one of the other Colossal Titan shifters. Though that's the term.
One's armored, one's colossal.
Yeah, Rainier is the armored one. Bertolt is the
colossal.
Yeah, he's just the huge one. Eren will gain slightly more control over his Titan form, and Jean will become more. He'll become less of a dick. He'll be heroic in his own way, but he'll still be a jerk.
Yeah.
I liken that to sort of what happened in DBZ. Vegeta joins the good guys, but he's still an asshole.
Yes. Very good comparison.
It's like you never want to hang out with him, but you need him in a fight. So yeah, that's what I think will happen.
Well, for myself, kind of similar in the sense that it involves Bertolt, Rainier, and the crew, but about them making it to the house, getting into the basement.
Yeah.
And finding out what the cause of the Titans are. Like, how can some people transform and others can't?
Yeah.
Where did they come from? Why are they only attacking people?
Why does it cause a lightning bolt?
Yes. Why? There's got to be answers, and I need...
The only reason I didn't put anything about the house is because something tells me that there's a possibility that they won't get to the house, or when they get to the house, it'll be destroyed because this story has such an air of futility about it. It's like Breaking Bad too, in a way, where there's some things are just for nothing. You try and try and try and you just fucking fail at the end.
Yes,
that's why I didn't put anything about that.
That's what we think will happen
next.
What do we want?
What do we want to happen? I'm gonna go first. I got two things. I want Mikasa to surpass Levi in combat prowess. Completely. I want her to outshine him. I want them to have some kind of episode where Levi's like, this is the best I can do. And then Mikasa pulls it out at the end and just beats him. Kills, 18 Titans in a row. All colossal, I don't know. Does something amazing. And secondly, I want Eren, in his Titan form, to suplex another Titan. Possibly either into other Titans or onto, some sharp, pointy objects.
Yes! Oh, I didn't even think about that. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that's... I was like, I'm going to restrict myself to one thing that will probably happen, and then another thing that I just want to see for fun. So those are my what I want to happen.
For me, it's pretty much the same as what I think will happen. I just want answers. I want to know where these damn things came from. Yeah. Are they like some kind of genetic biological weapon created for some world war that we don't know about? Yeah. Are they divine intervention? Like what the hell? Man?
Lightning bolts. Kind of anyway.
I want to know.
All right. Best Attack on Titan abridged joke.
You've really got the only answer here because
No,
nothing really came up.
I got a couple. I have runners up, and I have two. There's Armin admitting he hates everyone because in the Abridged series, Armin hates everyone. He admits it in like the first few minutes when the Titans are attacking in his amazing, high-pitched, scratchy teenager voice. Yeah, I just woke up this morning and I realized I hate everyone. I hate my mom and my dad. I don't know why. When I listen to that, I just fucking love it. It's so funny because it's completely different from in the show. He's so compassionate and he wants to help the world. But in the Bridge series, it's just I hate everyone. And Aaron getting eaten because again it involves Armin and his hilarious voice and Aaron getting eaten. Just okay, Armin. I need you to listen to me. I'm gonna pull my hand out, and you're gonna grab it. You're gonna pull me out too, just like I pulled you out of the Titan's mouth. Okay, now listen. You gotta pull me out. Aaron, I'm listening. And then chomp. So good. And my runner-up is Bertolt's advice, which I've already talked about.
Yes.
I'll tell you what I told him. You just gotta get in there and do it. Stay loose and tight all at the same time. I'm not a good impression of the first one, but still. And all of Jon's scenes. Because Jon has the best voice of everyone in that series. They take what in the show is just a kind of a pompous sort of accent, and they make it even funnier in the Abridged series. He's just so... Oh, I can't believe I have to use my Titan killing skills to kill Titans. Jaeger bombastic. It's just so funny.
From what I heard when I watched it that one night on New Year's Eve with you,
yeah,
he sounds almost exactly like a young version of the rich pompous jerk from Gilligan's Island.
A little bit. He also kind of sounds like Barney
Mr.
at times. And a little bit like the other Abridged series character, Tristan Taylor from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, yes.
It's like a not stupid version of that.
Yeah.
What's the matter? Your mom got nommed by a Titan? Fucking love it so much. Okay. And finally,
last but not least,
what branch of the military do you want to join? I think I know the answer for both of us, and it's the Survey Corps.
Yes!
Yeah! Join...
Who doesn't love that feeling, that exhilaration that you get when you witness something new? And in this case, you're not only witnessing new areas that humans haven't been in for centuries, you are fighting giant creatures and loving it.
Now... I can't promise I'd be good at it. Or that I wouldn't be a coward at times. Yes. And hide. A lot. But man, would it be cool to swing around and... I'm scared of heights, and I still want to do that.
I've been having dreams of flight since as far back as I can remember. Since I was 2, 3, I still have dreams about it. And that would be the closest thing, and I would love it.
I would like to see a scene where all the Survey Corps guys shoot all of them, and they all attack one giant Titan, and they all shoot their fucking hooks at the Titan and climb him as one. Oh. I don't know why, but that would be really funny, like watching ants attack like an animal. Just climb. Stab! Oh,
it would be awesome.
So yeah, that was our those are our Shingeki no Kyojin answers. God damn.
AOT.
Attack on Titan, great show. I can't wait for more episodes. Hope they come soon.
If anyone wants to see them, there's a few sites that offer them, but Crunchyroll is a good one.
Because you can do it for free.
You can do it for free, and it has all of the episodes that have been put out to date.
There's also Just Dubs, if you want to do it illegally, on a site with no rights to do it. There's Just Dubs, or not Just Dubs, Just Subs, just because there's no dubbed version of the anime.
Yet.
Yeah.
They're working on it.
They're working on it, and they'll probably change way too much for me to like it. Yeah, those are probably your best choices. Unless you actually want to download the episodes, and then that's your own fucking problem.
That's your own prerogative. You'll have to find the right sites.
You fuck around with that. I don't do that anymore.
There are some things that get put in place of things that you're trying to download.
Everyone used LimeWire and Kazaa. Nobody liked that. I can't wait to listen to this new AC/DC track and then just 3 minutes of a lady moaning.
Yep. Or that Bill Clinton speech. I got that like 8 times.
The weirdest one was when you would search for something, and like specifically you would be like, I want this band, search only for MP3 files. And I would still get A, pornography, B, creepy pornography, C, image files.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Those were the dark days of the internet.
Those were dark days. Although there was a cool, I forget which program it was, but it had a red and white look to it, and you could press a button to speed up your download. I don't know how it worked, but it was just, you click this button and it would speed up, depending on how good your internet connection was, it would speed up your download. And I used to just select everything and just hammer my mouse. And it's like, speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. And sometimes it worked. Sometimes it didn't. But yeah, that's Attack on Titan.
Yes.
And I guess that's it. Unless you want to talk about anything else, Jake?
Nothing that comes to mind.
Well, there's not a lot of Enigmatic Monster news. We're still in the early stages of Volume 2.
Yes.
So that will be coming out in the next coming weeks, months.
Yes.
And, I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's all, folks.
All right.
Hope you enjoyed yourselves listening to us ramble on about Attack on Titan.
About one of the best animes of all time, at least of this generation.
Oh, yeah.
Have a nice time. Have a good day, and keep it monstrous, folks.
Peace out.